We're all like, we don't care. Either one. Some people prefer the Gabriel, some people prefer Declan Rice, but any one of them two will do for me. So Arsenal beat Slavia Prague 3-0 away, and I think, you know, we're looking really, really good, man. We was under the cost. Let's get it right. For the first 15 minutes of that game, we was under the cost. They was pressing us high. They weren't giving us no time on the ball. And I thought, hold up here, we might be in a little bit of trouble. But we run ahead 3-0 winners at the end of the game. That's 10 games unbeaten, 10 wins in a row, and 8 clean sheets. They only had 1 shot on target right late on in the game. And I think that, you know, we're starting to prove how good we really are, and even the strength and depth of the squad. We keep talking about it, and you know, tonight when we started, you know, another product from Haaland, and during the game we had another 3 Haaland graduates coming on with Miles Lewis-Skelly, Max Damon, the youngest player to play in the Champions League, 15 years and 304 days, something like that. And I can't remember the striker's name now. We had a striker come on. We took Declan Rice off the last 10 minutes just to secure him for Sunderland, and perhaps as well because the referee was very card happy. You know, don't want him getting booked and missing the Bayern Munich game, which is the next game we're playing in the Champions League. We've got Sunderland next away, and then there's the international break, and then we've got some tough games with Chelsea, Spurs and Bayern Munich. So I think if Declan Rice was to get booked, he would have missed that Bayern Munich game in the Champions League. So I think it was a little bit of a precaution more for that than anything else. He had a blinding game again. A lovely assist for Marino's second goal. Declan Rice, for me, is our best player. I said it the weekend. I thought to myself, after the Burnley game, I thought, it's some, well, not after the Burnley game, but just I've done the reaction after the Burnley game about him being such an immense presence and such a great player. He's come on leaps and bounds since we signed him from West Ham, and I said in that match reaction as well how much I appreciate him and how much I think he's sort of evolved and he's world class. And he's worth every penny that we are paying for him, like 105 million. Man, I was a bit concerned at first, you know, but Declan Rice, man, last season I think he come into his own a lot more when he was playing more of the number 8, the box to box, and he can play either position in my opinion. And he's my favourite player at the club at the minute, and he's the best player in my opinion at the club. I think everybody else played well. Gabriel was immense in defence as well. There is an argument, I keep saying it, between him and Declan Rice, Gabriel and Declan Rice, for the captaincy, to just take it off of Odegaard. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people that say Rice like me. There's also a lot of people that say Gabriel as well. Look, I watch a lot of the Arsenal content creators as well. I've got people that come on my channel. You know, we're all like, we don't care. Either one. Some people prefer the Gabriel, some people prefer Declan Rice, but any one of them two will do for me. Saliba was solid again. Nkappi had a good game. Timber was immense again. The whole back four is it's just, you know, it doesn't seem to get any weaker, because Calafiori or Miles Lewis-Skelly at the left back. Ben White come on. You know, I think he'd done all right. He didn't come on. He come up with Timber, but you know, there was an almost penalty situation where we had a high foot, but he won the ball and there was no contact on the player, and it was actually the Slavia Prague players that handballed the ball in the end. The referee had to go and have a look at the screen. They were screaming for their the penalty, the fans over there, but no, it wasn't given, and it was rightly rescinded. What else? Who else stood out? I thought when we had a quiet game. I didn't think he really, you know, done what I believe he's capable of. Norgard was decent. Obviously, Declan Rice was immense. Trossard was fantastic tonight as well, assisting Marino's first goal. I thought he was brilliant. Saka scored the penalty for Arsenal's first goal. He was everywhere. He was all over the pitch. He was back defending. He was up and down the right-hand side. Thought he had a decent game as well. You know, he could have passed a couple of times when he's had a shot. He's cut inside a few times. It right opened up for him at one stage, and he come in and he had a shot. He cut in and had a shot. I think he could have laid it onto another. I can't remember what the other player was, but there was another player just in front of him onside that he could have laid it off to, but he had the shot. I think he needs to score a goal from open play. I think he needs to find his form again with scoring goals. But apart from that, I thought we played all right. Raya nearly had another bozo gene in goal again. He does it nearly every game at least once, doesn't he? When he took a little bit too long on the ball, when it was closed down quickly and it deflected back. And luckily enough, it deflected back into his hands. So, you know, that's something that we've got to keep our peepers on, because Kappa's waiting in the wings. You know, the reserve keeper, he's waiting in the wings there, and he's a decent keeper as well. And I think he might have had a little knock or something. I wasn't quite sure, but he could. He's as good as Raya. What I've seen so far, he's as good as Raya. I'm not sure if he's as good with his feet, but at shot stopping and you know, doing a goalkeeper's job, not a sweeper keeper's job, I think he's as good as Raya. So he's got to be a little bit careful, in my opinion. He could, you know, he could be challenged for his spot if he keeps making these stupid decisions like he did when he ran out to the corner flag, and he's done it a few seasons. You know, multiple times a season. He does make a few rash decisions and a few silly mistakes. Yeah, so, you know, he's got to try and brush up on that. But apart from that, overall, I thought it was an entertaining game of football. We controlled it, bar the first 15 minutes of it. It was only going one way, really, to be fair. Another fact that they said that Salvia Prague hadn't been beaten on their home ground since December last year. So, you know, they've not been beat for nearly a year on their own ground, and we just played them off the park, basically. Once we got a foothold in the game, we played them off the park. So anyway, that's my little match reaction. Stick a like on the video if you like the content. Share it around with your friends. You know, let's get this channel pumping again. And subscribe if you ain't already. Don't cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get the community talking in the comment sections. I want to hear your opinions in there. Put it in the comment section. There is a few people that regularly comment. Let's have a few more. And listen, I'll see you soon. I'll see you on the next one. I'll probably see you on Sunday for the Red Report weekly show, which used to be on a Thursday night. It's going to be moved to a Sunday after the R4 game on Sundays going forward from there. Anyway, see you soon. God bless.